Whale. It is fucking warm. Let's see how this is doing. Well, I love this. I love that my stream started out me fucking with the microphone. Okay, that's great. Looks good. Great work, Asa. Hi. It's been a little longer than I would have liked it to have been. And because you are familiar with this stream, I probably don't even really need to say anything. It's probably expected at this point. Oh, Asa hasn't been here. I bet they'll come back and they'll say, I've been going through a moment. Because that's how it goes. It is incredibly shitty on my glasses. We're just going to give everything a minute here and see if anybody wants to come hang out or not. If not, it'll just be me and you. And by me and you, I mean me and... That's impossible. Jesus fuck. Me and whoever watches this later. Maybe also me. Hi, future me. All right. As per usual, I have not looked at anything paranormal at all since our last stream. And that's fine. Just means I get to be surprised with you. My mother did send me a newspaper clipping from Fox News, something about a UFO sighting over a military base. It wasn't a link to the article, so I didn't really read it, but the screenshot was interesting. So maybe we'll see that. Maybe I missed something spectacular. Who knows? It is unchristly fucking hot. It is... For me, 80 degrees, it's 80 degrees right now. And for me, that is way too hot. I prefer a nice 72. I think 72 is a good temperature. Honestly, I could go even a little colder, 67 maybe, where you can wear a hoodie and a sweater. Not indoors. Indoors should be about 70 all the time. But it is crazy hot. So I do have a cold beverage. Don't judge me for it. It's fine. And we'll be fine. Nice and cold. I do have warm kratom here because you can't drink kratom cold. It's horrible. I've done it, but it sucks. So I figure I'll bounce them out. And lastly, I have water. That's why they call me Ace of 3 drinks. All right, I've got my window open. I've got the curtain drawn. I might have talked about this before. I hate when people can see in my house at all, much less when I have a big blue light behind me. And it doesn't look that blue in OBS. When I have a big blue light behind me and a microphone and people can see and I'm fucking babbling away about the Mothman. So I don't know what to do with my hair here. I'll just pull it back in a bit. I cut about 6 inches off of it the other day. It looks better. It looks better. It was really frizzy. I don't know why I'm fucking talking about this. Who gives a shit? Maybe I'll pull it back. We've got to do the thumbnail still. So, should I flex some fucking guns for the thumbnail? I'm not going to. Like... Even if you were looking forward to it, I'm absolutely not going to do that. Let's muss this up a little bit. Let's muss this up. Let's look like serious fucking UFO people. All right. This is a little bit more serious. This is, all right. I like this sort of MB thing I've got going on right now. All right, thumbnail time. That might be the one. I like that one. "10 years from now, if this fucking channel ever takes off or whatever, I hope no one puts together a compilation of all of these fucking thumbnail poses that I find myself doing. Anyway, I'm going to stop fucking just talking about absolutely nothing. Hi, if you're just joining us, hello. All right. Are you ready for the grow down? Here we go. All right, so let's see what we got here. UFO sighted 5/17/23. What day is it today? The 27th? All right, so this was 10 days ago over Strasburg, Colorado. Oh. I mean, it's a little hard to pick out. I mean, like to define. I kind of can see it better. A little bit smaller. I mean, like, obviously this is like a classic cigar shaped sort of thing. It's a little too long to match like TikTok or Tic Tac reports, but it is classic cigar shaped. It does seem to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, 8, 9 segments, and almost looks like there's 2 larger segments on each end, which, if I remember correctly, there were a number of sightings in Canada that were referred to as dumbbells, but I felt like the segments in those were much more pronounced in like the drawings that people would make of them. This could also just be artifacting. Like, I'm not saying that's definitely that, but it could be artifacting. This could be a sort of mylar situation where maybe it's bent a little and it gives the appearance of a larger portion of whatever this is. It is interesting. Let's check the comments and see what we can see. Yeah. I mean, this is about where I've landed with it too. Well, I think we can all agree that it is unidentified, seems to be flying, and definitely an object. Yeah, that's about as far as I can go with it as well. Let's see. Yeah, unless you see it radically change direction or speed, it's a solar balloon, which is, again, if it's mylar or a thing like that. A black cylinder solar balloons, especially as it is clearly, they say clearly riding the air currents, but like it's a photo. I don't know. Maybe. Let's look up 50-foot black cylinder solar balloon. Oh, shit. I mean, it could be. If the light catches it just right. It does look a little more silver here, but it absolutely could be. Hello, guys. Which one of you am I talking to? Ah, I missed y'all. I haven't seen you in a long time. I mean, this looks very black, but I guess like even if you go a little further down, it's I guess it could be silver. Where's that picture again? There it is. I think that's a fine explanation for it. The way the light's hitting it, that could be giving it that silver. Yeah, I think this is probably exactly what it is. Let's see if anybody has like a definite fucking answer though. Oh, here's a video.
Just trying to throw it away.
Yeah, it's amazing.
What is that?
What are you looking at?
That's
Something up in the air. It's a cylindrical object.
Maybe a balloon. Chinese balloon.
Looks like a balloon.
Oh, hello, Danielle. I am doing well. I hope you are too. Tell RJ I said hello. I can't even see it in this fucking video.
Wind, and this would be the place to do it.
Oh. Oh, see, in the video, it absolutely looks like the 50-foot fucking solar balloons. Oh, yeah, it's definitely a long black tube. An LBT, if you will. I'm avoiding a specific horrible joke. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Absolutely. All right, cool. I'm glad the first thing we talked about today was easily solvable. We didn't end up on some fucking weird tangent. I love that. What else we got? What do you think? What do you all think about this? Crowley was guru of Jack Parsons. That's a whole mess. We don't need to get into Crowley talk right now. You guys stream on Wednesdays, right? It's been quite a while. I've had quite a life since I last watched you guys, but I should get back to it. I really should. For anybody watching this in the future, look up Graveyard Goons on YouTube. They do a fantastic prank call show. At the end of a lot of my videos in the past, I used to promote them because they are funny as shit and good folk. Unless you're on the other end of their phone lines, and then you might not like them. Which is like the point. Let's see. We don't care about this. I do care. Let's see. I believe they are, and I believe it's selfish to think we're the only intelligent... Oh, who gives a shit? This is entry-level shit here. The exact spot where the girls spotted the alien of Vargina. It's going to be that lot, because we've seen it 100 fucking times. I read a theory about the Vargina... Yeah, there it is. The Vargina creature actually being a local, well-known homeless person. But the girls refute that. The girls that saw the creature refuted because they were familiar with this person and they would have recognized it right away. So they are sticking to the creature story, even though this was where the homeless dude was staying, living, existing. NASA UFO study team to meet in May. Administrator Bill Nelson discusses. Is this a new... I'm not watching your whole ass fucking podcast, dude. 3 minutes? All right, I'll give you 3 minutes. I don't mind
Greetings, that. Earthlings. I'm Thomas Ogg. This is UFO.
Can you hear that all right?
How's it going, folks? Today we're going to discuss NASA and UFOs. Just last week, NASA announced that on May 31st, they will be holding...
Oh, I love you guys, too.
...independent study on UAP about the characterization and evaluation of evidence of UAP. This is unidentified anomalous phenomena, the new word for UFO. So this meeting will be a nice step because we're getting into the scientific part of the study of UFOs, which is kind of...
I wanted a video of Bill Nelson talking, not a better lit equivalent of me talking about it.
To unleash the scientific process from a bureaucratic standpoint.
He has better glasses than me, though. I'll give him that. And so better lighting and a better mic arm. Fuck, I hate this dude.
Last year we saw that NASA had set up this independent study on unidentified anomalous phenomena, and we then heard in October of 2022
Bro, you gotta get to it.
AP subject. So we'll hear 1 minute of quotes from Bill Nelson.
There we go. That's what I want to hear.
We will huddle after.
I have seen and been briefed on those films that you have seen. I have talked to those Navy pilots. They followed it, and then suddenly it would move in a direction faster than anything that they had ever seen. So there is a phenom there. What is it? So what I did when I got into NASA a month ago, I asked our chief scientists in the science directorate.
Just take a moment to appreciate how many screens are on your screen right now.
Matter of science, and see if
1,
it
2,
can
3,
shed
4.
any further
Beautiful
light on this. Not just those couple of Navy pilots. This has happened now among a number of aviators. So there's something there. We just don't know what it is. If there is an adversary with that kind of technology, then we definitely need to be very, very careful.
I like Bill Nelson. I like his point of view on it. I like that he is open. I do feel like he has a very public-facing sort of disposition, which also makes me obviously think that he knows more than he talks about, clearly. I don't think that it's... thank you. I have a really fat head, and so they fit kind of weird. If I look direct on, you can kind of see that they. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Thank you though. But I don't think the adversary thing is something we need to worry about. If there was an adversary that had that technology, there's essentially at this point only like 3 options. The first option is we're already fucked. We already live in a society where they've already done their thing. And a lot of the ancient aliens people will talk about that sort of thing where, like all the old gods were aliens. Yeah, maybe. And, they took over. Easy peasy. The other thing is they don't care, because if they have that technology and they wanted to, they could do it instantly, as far as I know, unless our military is really way more advanced than I assume it is, which is still advanced. So they don't care. They've already done it. And then the third option is that they somehow haven't found us yet. And I find that to be the least likely, considering all of the sightings and all of the reports and and Bill Nelson himself talking about it, how they've already seen things. So they already know we're here. So really it's only 2 options. It's either already happened or they don't give a shit. I think the idea of an adversary is adding human traits to something that is not human. Again, and we run into this problem all the fucking time. Danielle, stop. It is, I swear to God, I am going to text RJ right now and tell him to reinforce that your head is not big. Good grief. I'm literally going to do it right now. If I still have RJ's number in here, we'll find out. I'm sorry, everybody else watching this stream. Sometimes you just have to take care of business. Hell yeah, I still have it in here. There we go. Sent. All right. Back to the spooky stuff. Paranormal Nights, my work with a little bit of everything weird and creepy. Yeah, it's nice. It looks like kind of looks like an old like a dark DC cover from the 70s or 80s. Yeah, like Dark Justice League Dark, that sort of thing. ID of Special Agent Victor. Oh, my fucking Dogman subreddit. I swear to God, if you give me more dumb shit. Tail the dog. I am not reading all this. It's in the Monterey Herald, though. Whoa. What is the Monterey Herald? Serving Monterey County. All right, so this is like a local paper. So this is probably just somebody writing up about a local eccentric. It's nice that it's like a news source. Let's see here. His eccentricities frustrator is this language here. His eccentricities, while accurate, is diminishing to him and possibly his experience. This is a whole section about his wife putting up with his nonsense, which good for being a good partner, but also like that sort of that light that you shine on it makes it less credible. I'm not saying it's real or anything. I'm just saying, like, as far as journalism goes, that's kind of a shitty way to go about it. All right, let's see here. Shadow person at my cousin's house. Photo has not been altered. That's Buzz from the Melvins, dude. You know, that looks exactly like Buzz from the Melvins. I'm going to show you Buzzo. You ready? If you don't know who the Melvins are, look. That is Buzzo from the Melvins. We have solved this. Huh? I'm not saying I'm not saying it's actually Buzzo, but like this clearly looks like a robe and like food. This isn't a shadow person. This looks like somebody just coming downstairs and they're in a dimly lit area of the house. Am I wrong? Like there's so much definition here for a shadow person. This even looks like some like flesh tone. There's a hand right here. This is clearly a robe. Get the fuck out of here. I liked it better when it was Buzzo from the Melvins. My word. Let's see. Oh, good. Somebody brightened it up. Oh, it doesn't look any better. Still looks like shit. But it looks like a real ass person. Dude with a hoodie and a fro. Yeah, this is just a dude. Let's see. Like the eternal question. Do you think Bob Lazar is telling the truth? Who gives a shit at this point? Honestly, who cares? I saw a really disturbing TikTok about Lazar this morning and his alleged prostitution ring. Jesus Christ. That fucking guy. Every time I learn something new about Bob Lazar. Him and fucking Stephen Greer. The two of them, I would like to never hear their names ever again. Recent Bigfoot encounter reported in Fayette County, Pennsylvania, May 22nd, 2023. All right, that was 5 days ago. Phantoms and Monsters, of course. Does this mean I get to do the fucking voice? Hell yeah. Fayette County, Pennsylvania. Fayette sounds like a fucking back night. All right, let's do it. Oh, I forgot about Lon's horrible I got to get ad blocker. This is unbelievable. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. All right. From researcher Stan Gordon. Okay, Gordon's got some good stuff. I've read a bunch of Gordon stuff. I'm going to skip right to the thing as soon as we can find it. All right. The incident occurred on May 22nd, 2023 at approximately 11 p.m. The weather was partly cloudy at the time, and the temperature was in the 50s. Jim was contacted by a property owner who lives near Fairchance, Pennsylvania. He was getting ready to go to bed when he heard the sound of his cattle carrying on as though something was stirring them up. His first thought was that there was a coyote close by. The man grabbed his rifle and headed outside to see what was happening. As he looked toward the animals, there was no coyote in sight. What he saw instead was what he described as a hairy man about 8 feet tall in the muddy area. The creature was in the mud approaching the cows. The man yelled aloud at the creature, which responded by starting to run away from that location. The witness then fired one shot over its head. The witness told Jim that he did not try to hit it, he just wanted to scare it off. The man also told Jim, "I'm not sure where the creature went, it was just gone." All of the cattle were accounted for. It was quite dark in the area where the creature was standing. The witness said that the creature was covered with long, dark-colored hair and that it had exceptionally long arms that extended low on both sides to at least the knees. When the man yelled at the creature, it raised its left arm above its head. That was also the arm between him and the creature. The man also shined the flashlight beam on the creature that was about 100 feet away from him. The eyes shined red only when he aimed his flashlight at them. There were no unusual sounds or odors. Most of this is pretty standard as far as Sasquatch sightings. The unusual sounds or odors, though, sticks out to me. Because a lot of times with Sasquatch sightings and entity things in general, there is an unusual lack of sound. The Oz effect. But I guess no unusual sounds could still mean no sounds. Or maybe it's just one of those times it doesn't happen. The odors also, and I've talked about this before, Bigfoot is Sasquatch, Yeti, whatever, is very often connected with smelling like absolute shit. Just the stinkiest fucking guy. I'm not saying that this is a situation that's false because those two things are different. But it is rare that both of these things are mentioned as not being there. The cattle seemed to settle down once the creature left the area. Jim searched the property the next day. He searched the muddy area where the cattle and creature had been standing. The cattle had made numerous deep tracks in the mud. If there had been any tracks from the creature, the cattle destroyed them. No unusual tracks or damage were noticed in the area. The man also indicated that on the 2 previous nights, the cattle were also reacting to something in the area, but it was not as extreme as on the night of the encounter. They were being staked out. The witness seemed... That's a good cow joke, but I didn't realize it in time. The witness seemed concerned that the creature might be still around, so some cameras will likely be set up in the area to try to obtain pictures. I hope that they do get pictures. That's... it's only 5 days ago. Like, maybe. They might get pictures. Cool. I don't see any particular reason to doubt this story. It seems it seems fine. It's not super fantastical. It's not, there's nothing in here that makes me want to make fun of it. The only thing is the unusual odors or no unusual odors or sounds. But even that's like, okay. Like maybe he wasn't close enough for there to be an unusual odor. And the lack of sound, I don't know. Maybe that's just a forest thing. This guy was out in a field, right? With his cows and shit. So, yeah. That one probably happened. What else do we got? Recordings of the Sarfati science seminars. What is this? What does this fucking mean? It's from our alternate propulsion, so I guess it's like a super science thing, which we're not going to get into. In 1863, the River House Hotel and Saloon in Grafton, Illinois, nicknamed the Bloody Bucket, become the hangout for the worst of the worst. I don't care. There's got to be something good. Come on, it's been like 10 fucking days. Nothing good happened? Mass UFO sighting caught on camera in California, 29 Palms military base. Oh, this might be the thing that my mother sent me. This is 60 minutes. We'll probably jump around.
It was silent. It was hovering.
You can see like an outline of something.
This fucking music, Jesus Christ.
What is this shit?
Props to
Now
the
it's not
editor.
showing up in my
He earned
camera.
his $25.
We're talking about an incursion of an unknown vehicle over
Get to
a
the
military
details.
base.
Oh my god, they're coming down.
Please tell me this is the end of the world.
Word, dude. I got rent to pay.
UFOs are real. Our government has told you that much.
Jeremy Corbell does have good hair.
They
I'll give him
said
that much.
There are machines. We
I don't
can't
agree with a lot of
duplicate
things
their
he says or
technology,
does, but he has
and
good
we
hair.
don't know where they're from. There's no sticker. There's no tag that says made in China, made in Russia. We don't know. But this idea that we don't have a 360-degree complete understanding of what's within our airspace, now that is a problem.
Get to the
My
fucking...
name's Jeremy Corbell, and I'm an investigative journalist, and I tend to focus on...
I want to get to
There
the
are
meat of this.
things fit into a category.
In the more
world and is the only Marine Corps installation that has adequate land and airspace to conduct service level training with fully integrated combined arms live fire.
I got a tip that there was an event,
Here we go.
and I should find people that maybe photographed it or filmed it. That's all the information that I got. Within 36 hours, I was able to find that there were 50 plus witnesses that claim to have seen a triangular shaped craft that was hovering over the base silently. It was not descending. It was just a craft. And when I saw the first images, it was kind of like black footage because you're filming at night on iPhones, and I was like, oh, those are probably flares, no problem. However, everybody was reporting to me that they saw the body of a craft. And so as the footage started coming in, and this is just about 2 years ago, that's when this all came to me. So within 36 hours, I got people recorded, documented, on the record, telling me, hey, we shoot up flares. This wasn't that. We saw a craft. It was silent. It was hovering.
Those are not aluminum rounds because aluminum rounds fall. And nobody shoots in a 5-gun section.
No, you can see like an outline of something.
So these are soldiers
It's
talking?
moving.
And then luckily, they did shoot up illumination rounds. And so you can see this big difference between what an illumination round or like a flare looks like and whatever this V-shaped formation of lights looks like. So I thought, okay, let me look a little bit more into that. Well, some of the people had iPhones with low light capability. And so they're saying, look, you can kind of see the outline or the shape of the body of what we saw. So this is what we're looking at now. It's an interesting photo because with the low light function of the iPhone, you're able to make out what appears to be the actual shape of what was described verbally to me by some of these witnesses who went on record, by the way, and we played that audio on the Weaponized podcast.
So I'm a mortarman, and he's artillery.
What are the facts, man? Like what base, which Marine base, and what time was this?
2 nights ago, it was roughly like 8:25-ish at night. It was near 20.
Do they say 8:25 or do they say 20:25? I'm just looking to poke holes in things, that's all.
29 Palms, California.
So I don't know if you're familiar with the base at all, but Camp Wilson is attached to 29 Palms. It's like a one-way road in and out of the camp.
One of my buddies was outside, and he was looking in the sky, and then it just kind of appeared out of nowhere, and we all came out and looked, and then slowly, like 50-plus people started coming out and looking. Those lights appeared out of nowhere.
Obviously, a lot of people saw this. What did people think?
They were just kind of like baffled. Nobody could recognize it. I mean, we're all in the military, so you'd think we'd...
This happened in a number of places. I've got reports from other people. They're coming in. The video you sent me, was that yours?
Yes, that was mine. That was from my iPhone.
And the photo, was that a still photo or pulled from the video?
It was a still photo. If you look in the picture, you can see like a black triangular shape.
Why are these not flares?
Because they stayed there for a solid 10 minutes, just in the same spot.
And flares don't sit in one spot for 10 minutes?
No, they fall.
So you personally know that these were not flares. Do you believe this was a craft?
Yeah, I would have to believe so. With the picture I took with the black triangular shape underneath the lights, it's definitely not any type of like...
You do hear about some of the boomerang-shaped crafts would have lights going around the edge. Rarely do you hear about the solid triangles having lights all the way around the edge. Sometimes, usually they're on the bottom, either 3 or 4 lights, one in the center. Sometimes they'll be along the back, like in a straight line, but rarely... I can't think of any other reports where it was like that. Often it's boomerangs. Phoenix Lights was like a straight line with a triangular craft, according to the witnesses. A boomerang craft, according to some of the witnesses. I could be wrong.
Flare, illumination rounds, or anything.
I didn't mean to butt in, but
and this is almost like circular.
And we shoot illumination rounds out of our arty guns into the air to illumine infantry guys. And this was nothing compared to what that is. Like, this was something none of us had ever seen before. It was a completely different color. The size of the illumination was different. And when we shoot illumination rounds, it's one, you shoot it in the air and let it drop, and then you shoot another one. This was like, obviously you've seen the picture, this was like 5 right next to each other, and they're kind of reddish, and our loom rounds are like a yellow-white color.
So this was a craft. Was it hovering, stationary? Was there any sound?
There was absolutely no sound.
No sound, but it was definitely stationary.
How big was it? Estimate to me, how big?
Compared to one of of those stealth bombers. The size.
Well, hold on. Stealth bombers can't hover.
Exactly. That's why I can compare it to that, but that's how I know it wasn't that.
I would say the size of like 3-bedroom house. I don't know. Maybe bigger.
Pretty fucking big.
So people are arguing, you know, this is...
The layout of this craft is so bizarre because you can see a line, but these lights don't really match up to like a point. This could be me adding human logic to a non-human thing. But also I think the artifacting is doing messing with our perception of this photo quite a lot as well. And light bounces. Light is fucking weird. So I don't know, maybe I'm just looking at this wrong, but this just looks bizarre to me.
You know, there was training going on. There's always training going on. This is a training base. Here's the point. We don't know. This is an active investigation. Were these just flares, or are these reports of seeing a triangle craft? Like the body of it, is that correct? Couldn't get more information. I kind of tapped out all the sources. I wasn't getting more information. And I'm like, okay, it's time to put this out and let's see now the power of crowdsourcing. Let's see now. Were more people there? Is there longer footage? The footage I have ranges within 6 minutes from the first piece of footage to the last. When I look at the metadata, it's 6 minutes, but this thing was described as being up there between 10 and 25 minutes without dissent. So I can prove, to a high degree, I can prove 10 minutes, but we're trying to see if it's more.
You said that there were like objects that came out and like circled it right after, and then it went dark? What do you mean?
So right before they went out, the illuminons popped off over top of it. Those 2 orange lights, the actual illuminons that went up over top of it, and then after that it disappeared, like just straight went black, and then helicopters started like hauling ass towards it, and they went like in the direction of it, and then they started circling the area.
These helicopters were circling for a good bit afterwards, and there was a convoy as well that went out. It was like a 60+ truck convoy that we saw go out as well.
Well, I think we got
pictures afterwards.
The meat of
it
this
was
for
just
the
straight
most
black.
part.
It just disappeared.
But if you want to watch the full thing,
there's no official.
We're gonna keep moving because I don't want to just watch this whole fucking thing. But if you want to, it's on Corbell's Weaponized podcast. Let's see what else we got. I want to get to some fucking ghost videos. I've been having a lot of fun with our streams, debunking those goddamn ghost videos. That's a blast to me. Let's see. Voice caught on Sleep Cycle app that's not mine. Oh, I love these too. Well, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay. You know what it does sound like to me is and I'm sure I think a lot of people do. I think it sounds like when you're in a dream and you're trying to yell and you can't. And so it comes out like this. So I'm wondering if it's not that person's voice, but maybe they were dreaming and that's what was happening. Maybe. I'm looking out for you, buddy, because whatever or I mean I don't like it. It sounded like it said help like fucking 3 times. Let's just take a quick look in these comments. Unsettling. You want to listen to it again? One more time. Check your notifications, for Christ's sake. It says something different at first. There's I'm going to stop listening to it. It creeps me the fuck out. This is a 25-year-old female. I don't know what her regular voice sounds like. But fuck, that sounds like a 67-year-old man. Let's read her story. Hey guys, hope this is okay. I posted this on our Ghost about a month ago, but it didn't get the recognition I personally think it deserves because I know this just isn't explainable. I'm a 25-year-old woman. I live with another 25-year-old woman, flatmate, different bedroom, and our cat, Moose. I've had sleep cycle for over 1,000 nights, and I've never heard anything like this before or in the brief amount of time after. If I make noise in my sleep, it's usually a very soft mumble that sounds kind of like a moan. The app has never picked up me saying words in my sleep, and when I do make sounds, it's clearly female. I am not downloading this fucking app. I don't want to know. Moose, the cat, has a very high-pitched meow. The app always picks up his meow as birds. The other audio dots noted after this one are him meowing for breakfast because immediately after this noise, I wake up. Ugh. The app does pick up sound from outside every now and again. I live in a city, however, it sounds completely different. It just sounds like distant conversations. I've had a close friend who has worked for big bands in the UK and works a few jobs in the music industry take a look at the audio file since I originally posted it, and he was completely bewildered by it. I actually want him to take a closer look at the audio and disprove it for me because I'm very freaked out by it. I guess when you know me and my flatmate personally, it does make it more mind-blowing. He said, hold on, I'm going to load up a audio program. He said it also disproves any kind of foul play. Like I have the time or energy to do that anyway at 6 a.m. before work because the voice stays within the room ambient sound. Yeah, yes, because the ambient, like the wind noise stays through it. I'm not going to say what I think it's saying. I think it's pretty obvious, so I'm intrigued. Why wouldn't you say? Because he mumbles something else first. And just once more for clarity, this cannot be me. This cannot be my flatmate. This cannot be my cat. And this cannot be anyone outside the building. If people want some kind of video of me on camera explaining it so you can hear my voice. All right, let's see if I can rip this fucking audio. Give me 1 second. This might take a second to set up. To do it differently. Okay, let's see. Maybe in the comments she provides the MP3. That would be nice. Can we just save it as a... Nope, can only save it as a web page. Oh, I hate it so much. I'm looking for the source. I don't know if you can see me doing this on your screen or not, but you can. I'm just going to see if I can grab it. I'm not sure exactly how to do this on Reddit. I've never tried it on Reddit. We're just going to see if I can find it. Let's see. This is a good way to get images off of Instagram also, by the way. High-res ones. If you're on your browser for whatever reason. That's all code. It's probably all code. Reddit Media, are you in there? No. I might not be able to find it because I'm kind of rushing through it. Let me see. Maybe I can just find it in the code. If anyone knows how to do this in the comments, fucking let me know. Let's save us a bunch of time. I'm looking for anything that's like MP4 or anything like that. Tons of JavaScript stuff, of course. Is that it? Copy link address. Let's see if this is it. No. All right. I'm not going to worry about this. This has already taken up way too much of our time. If anybody wants to rip this audio for me so I don't have to spend the next fucking 10 minutes of the stream doing it, do it for me and then let me know. Because I want to go through this audio. A lot of simple audio editing software can get rid of a lot of this noise. Maybe we can hear it a lot better. All right, what time is it? How long have we been going? 46 minutes? Let's go see if we can find some fucking ghost videos. Which is like one of the other fun things I've really enjoyed doing lately. Hey, there's us looking at fucking Reddit code. All right. Let's see here. Should we just search ghost? Who knows what we'll fucking come up with? Yeah, this is the one my mother was talking about. Here it is on NBC. So it's the same one we just watched. Wow, Corbell made a little bit of a wave there. All right. Ghosts. Let's see what we get. I don't want 7 News Australia. Let's see top 10 scariest ghost encounters. It's from the fucking Daily Mail. How about this? 5 scary ghost videos that will make you shake like a rattlesnake.
You know what it's like when
How could we not choose this one?
hide your skin under sleeves. To have a turtleneck choking you in 92 degrees. You know what it's like to go through treatments and trials.
So
reading
sorry. Depths of despair.
Top 5 scary ghost videos caught on camera.
That will make you shake like a rattlesnake. Say the whole thing.
Live stream. YouTuber J-Rob was live streaming
I think I saw
his
this one
show
recently
with
on
some
TikTok.
of his friends in J-Rob and Friends episode 10 when they were having a discussion about some NBA players, and all of a sudden one of them notices something chilling coming from one of the other members of the live stream. Watch closely.
They blew everything up to bring in some superstars, but y'all already got RJ Brunson, y'all got Josh Hart. I think y'all need to build off of those two people and a couple of more pieces. I do like RJ Barrett, but I don't know, it might be time for him to go as well. You never really know. So I say you just build off of those people. Was that a ghost?
So that one, like, you could say dim lighting and poor camera, but there's not much of a difference between what's happening here. Like, the person's only like 6 feet or 6 inches to a foot behind this. Like, the camera should have got it. It's a webcam. It's not home security. Like, the webcam should have caught it. That was weird as shit. And like, this guy did not react. Like, he didn't hear anything. He didn't feel like there was anybody. Everybody sees it though. We saw it. It's pretty good. Whatever it, that's a solid video.
Oh, yo, Junebug, chill out.
Yo, that wasn't even a person.
Junebug, chill out. I ain't got time for this.
Yo, did we catch a ghost on stream?
Bro, stop.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Junebug,
Run it
chill
back.
out.
I gotta
I'm
run
alone.
it back.
I didn't see it. I didn't see anything, man. I was looking.
I will turn on the lights. Be time for him to go as well. You never really know. So I say you just build off of those people. Was that a ghost?
See, wait. He does react. First he looks over here, and then he looks over here. And then the guy says, was that a ghost? Right? He looks that way. Was that a ghost? I think. I just want to get the timeline right.
I didn't see anything, man. I was looking.
Turn on the lights. Be time for him to go as well. You never really know. So
Ghost walks by, looks that way,
people.
looks that way.
Was that a ghost?
All right, so he looks. Was that a ghost?
As
then he
you
looks
can
again.
see a dark black mass just hovers above
So he does
Chris,
notice something.
going all the way behind him.
Like he
and it seems
feels
as though
something,
he
maybe?
sensed something, because he turns his head to look at each side. Before Junebug mentions is that a ghost. He said the reason he turned his head to look is because he suddenly felt something cold in that moment. Initially, only Junebug noticed, but after J-Rob saw it, this was his reaction.
Turn on the lights. Stop playing, bro.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at
I'm
it.
gonna go look at it right now because this is what, bro.
What? Junebug, what happened?
That was not a person, bro.
Bro, chill out. What are y'all talking about? J-Rob, stop
Hey,
playing.
y'all chill out, man. Hold up, man. I ain't
That's good. All right, we're not gonna watch.
Go watch it for you.
We're not gonna watch fucking half an hour of nonsense.
As the real physical board. Now, on one night, the kids were searching for the cat and recording it on their iPad as they searched.
All right, here we go.
And that's when one of them spotted something absolutely terrifying.
Hey, everybody, listen. My kids just caught something on camera. They tablet kind of messed up, but I want y'all to bear with it. Look, just pay attention to downstairs. They was looking for the cat that's called Kaya. We got a cat that's called Kaya. They were looking for it. Now, I used to always come in and I used to be like hearing something when they wasn't here. Nobody don't be here but me sometimes, and mom might be at work or they might be, daycare school, but I be like hearing stuff when I be out. Listen, look at this. Pay attention to their tablet. Look downstairs, right down there. Look down there. Now I just got home now. They showed me this on their tablet. This on their tablet.
Maybe she went in the night room. I saw that. Kaya girl. Kaya. Where are you? Kaya. How do you do? Kaya, mama, Kaya, girl, oh, what? When I go unlock the door.
As you can
It
see,
almost
a
looks like
dark
it
black
leaps
shadow figure
up
seems
the
to emerge
stairs
from within the
almost,
wall,
like it kinda-
hovering above the ground. Just as the kid pans the camera past it, he notices it with his eyes and says that it came out of the wall and then it went back into the wall.
What happened when y'all seen that?
These are
ghost
good
downstairs
fucking
that just
videos.
came on?
Usually we get some stupid ass bullshit.
No, when we was looking for kite, we saw the black thing come from downstairs. No, and not the walls, and then it came back in the walls.
For real?
Yeah. It did.
So did BMS Mag possibly conjure an evil spirit into his home through the Ouija board app on
Fuck,
his
I don't
phone?
like that either.
Or was it already there since he...
Alright, moving on.
Do you love getting high, but smoking hurts your lungs? I've got you covered. You need to try these Delta 9 gummies from Mood.
I do not. Leave me alone.
And not too long afterwards, he started experiencing creepy, unexplainable things occurring inside his home. On one night, while getting ready for bed, he heard his window opening and slamming shut repeatedly on its own. So he decided to go and check it out. This is what he captured.
There are some weird noises coming from my window. The last few days my windows open by itself. I don't know what's the problem, so... Oh my god. My god. Oh my god, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Well, what's it want to watch? Tell us what it is.
Oh shit.
On another night, he decided to confront whatever may be present in his home, but it doesn't seem like it was a good idea.
If there's somebody here in this house, Could you make
Turn
your
your
presence
lights
known?
on.
Please. I'm going. That's the bathroom. That's the bathroom. And here was. That's the shelf where the DVD was thrown. So. If there's somebody here,
there's a knock just
please
then.
make your presence known. Maybe you do that again, DVD from the shelf. I don't know. Holy shit.
Yeah. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, I'm with you, buddy.
Okay. What the fuck? Okay, I'm done. I'm done with this.
From then onwards, things just got much worse.
Okay, guys.
Interesting.
This is what's happening right now. Lights going on and off. Okay, it's done.
I mean, anybody could be doing that.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh.
That could be done with string in a second person. Honestly, so could the DVD and the thing that fell off.
Oh shit! Hey guys, this is an update video. This is the room where everything is happening. So this was the DVD shelf where the DVD was thrown off. There is the fly window that I asked, if you are here, make your presence known. And it fell off.
Yeah, I think this one's the most suspect so far. Everything here could be done with the second person and fishing wire.
This is the door that shut on me. Yesterday was very quiet, so I hope it stays that way. So I'm not taunting it. I'm not taunting it again. So oh fuck.
I don't know.
Shit.
I don't know. Could be
As you
an
can just
overlay
about
later.
see, a figure is caught on camera moving across the room. Over the next few nights, the shower head keeps turning on by itself. Thinking he is
Alright, it's
getting
good.
used to the
Let's jump to the next
activity,
one.
He decides to try and command the entity.
Recently, my shower is.
Wow,
going
his goes on
and
for a
off,
long
like,
time. I'm skipping ahead.
And if you go inside, you have this old. Yeah.
Holy fuck, his is most
All
of
you
the
can
video.
basically see is my Xbox One controller. Now I'm gonna switch on the.
Okay, so this one we have. Oh, this is a
It's
different Connect video.
lights up
Okay.
the whole room. It's actually a pretty cool feature.
Because I've seen the Shadow Person Connect video.
I don't know if they have an app for this or whatnot, but they also have this version of the camera. I don't know what it is. I think it's either infrared or something like that. And then back to dark. As you can see, all you can see is my Xbox controller.
It's not really infrared. I think it's more of a depth
It's actually,
thing.
you know, pretty
The brighter
cool feature
colors,
for the
it's
Xbox
closer.
Connect that I haven't really heard of until now. Maybe they have an app for it or something like that. But yeah, thanks for watching.
A dark figure can be seen rising up in the back corner of the room, which seems to go unnoticed at the time. But whether this is a real shadow figure or not, I'll leave the judgment to you.
I didn't really see. I guess.
Segment.
All right, here's the last one. Then we'll
The
call it
next
a night.
video comes from the TikTok page Funny Old
Oh,
World.
I love Johanna. You should check out her
recently
channel. She
visited
does a lot of
statue the goddess Sekhmet
archaeology stuff. It's great.
that is off limits to the general public. After paying some special permission money, she managed to gain entrance to see the statue, and while taking pictures of it, they captured something unexplainable. Take a look.
I didn't think I believed in ghosts.
until something has happened that I've experienced that I cannot explain.
Fucking TikTok music.
Okay, story time. I just got back from my 3rd trip to Egypt, and in Egypt there is a statue that is off limits to the general public. She is locked, and you have to pay a lot of special permission money for entry into this private temple where this statue is. So this is the statue of the goddess Sekhmet. She
I have
is
seen this
locked
one.
in a temple with pretty much pitch black with a tiny
It's not really a
hole in the
ghost
ceiling that allows
thing.
a
It's like a
sunlight to
weird
come through. That is the
blurring
only light
effect, if I
source.
remember correctly.
That is the only electrical anything in the building. So long story short, when I first met Sekhmet last year, when I entered the temple, some creepy stuff started to happen. I've done a whole YouTube video documenting exactly what went down with the whole group of us. However, in a nutshell, when I walked into the room, to the chamber, I felt like somebody had cattle prod the back of my neck. I had such a huge electrical surge through my body that the hair on my legs and arms and everywhere was standing on end, and I got like instant pins and needles through my body, which I'd never experienced before. So since last year, one of the members of the tour had the funding to send back equipment to test for electromagnetic activity. And turns out, yeah, the statue is emitting large amounts of electromagnetic energy. Nowhere else in the room, just the statue. And like I said before, there is no electrical equipment in the building. There is nothing. A lot of places in Egypt have modern lighting in for the tourists, but this is not a tourist area. It doesn't have anything of that kind. This is the statue. Okay, now here's where stuff gets really weird. Not only were we all experiencing like physical anomalies entering the temple with the statue in, but our cameras and electrical equipment were also freaking out. For example, this photo was taken on an iPhone, and when they attempted to take a photo of the statue with a flash, this is what happened. The screen completely whited out. Now, this is only supposed to happen if you literally shine like a flood lamp torch into an iPhone camera. So these two photos were taken milliseconds apart, one with a flash, one without. The one with the flash went crazy, and the one without was able to capture a photo. Now, I noticed afterwards, if you look at the geotag of the two photos taken milliseconds apart, they have completely different geotags. All of the photos that were able to complete have Karnak Temple as the geotag, and the weird one that went crazy, geotagged to the Nile.
So just what is causing this statue to emit such large amounts of
fuzzy
electromagnetic?
Oh my shitting Christ. I'm just gonna pirate it, Adobe, just like I have for the last 20 years.
Well, before you get quotes, there are 3 things you need to
energy, and why does the two photos have completely different
Camera captured when it was trying to focus on the...
Alright, here we go.
The
This is what I was
camera
talking
forensic people got back to him and said, no, this photo is not motion blur and it is not double exposed. This is some weird... This is what the camera captured when it was trying to focus on the statue and couldn't. For reference, here is a photo taken in another similar chamber with similar lighting. Same camera in the same temple complex, similar lighting thing. This is the kind of photo that you should be able to take, and the other one was his camera freaking out. Now, for reference, this is a straight-on photo of Sekhmet, right? Here it is. Here she is. It's very, very low light. The only light source is a tiny hole in the temple ceiling, which gives us a little bit of sunlight. Okay, so the photos before were taken on my last tour in September 2022. This photo was taken this week on the most recent tour, also taken by a professional photographer with his camera. Now, at first, I didn't notice anything wrong with this photo, right? It's just a person who's walking in front of the statue and it's got a bit blurry. Except that's not a person. The man took a photo of the statue with nobody in the room. This is not a person. This is nobody on the tour. Okay, here is an enhanced image of the photograph before, and you can see that this is not like a solid or this was not a human that was in the room. Nobody on the tour was wearing a hat. Nobody was wearing a kind of coat like that. This is not a reflection of anybody. It's not a reflection of the statue, because I don't see how that matches or would even do that. Oh, can someone explain what is going on? Now, I didn't believe in ghosts. I've never personally experienced like a ghostly supernatural experience, so I had no frame of reference.
That's an interesting connection.
However, one of the Egyptologists that was on the group, when she saw this photo, she pointed out that this weird person here looks a hell of a lot like this Egyptian dude. Like, it's the same clothes, it's the same hat. What?
While observing the Sekhmet statue, a photo was captured showing a blue figure present in the room, looking right towards the statue. And after enhancing the image, we can see that this is not a solid figure. After looking closely at this figure,
yeah, she just explained all that.
That it greatly resembles some of the...
Yeah, it's bizarre. I don't know. We didn't go out on making fun of anything. We didn't, that was just bizarre. I am going to sub to that channel, though, right now. Depths of Despair. I have to remember to start subbing to the Ghost channel so we can just make fun of him all the time. Anyway, let's do the grow up. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. My name is Asa. This is LowStrangeness. Sub to the channel if you want. We do these every week, 10 days or so. And there's a whole backlog of weird shit. A lot of live streams like this, a lot of more produced material. It's a good time. Sometimes, when I'm in a good mood. Which is sometimes. Which is, well, it happens. Anyway, I hope you have a good night. I hope you have a good weekend. Be safe on the holiday. I hope you have a good weekend. I will see you next time. Thank you again for hanging out. Goodbye.